Hey everybody, in today's video, I'm going to be giving you a review of Pace Morby's SubTo Mentorship. I'm going to give you the pros, I'm going to give you the cons of the mentorship, we're going to go over it all, and I'm going to be 100% honest with you and give you my thoughts on it. I've been in SubTo for 1 year and 11 months now. Come February, that will be my 2-year mark, is when I joined. When I first was thinking about joining, I work a 9-to-5 job. I was just looking for a way to make more money. I was like, man, I really want to get into real estate. I was like, I don't have a ton of money. And then I came across this Pace Morby guy, and he was like, you can get into a house with little to no money down. And I was like, is this a scam? Like, what's going on here? Like, this just sounds too good to be true, right? So I watched a couple more of his videos, like I'm sure a lot of you have done. If you haven't already, definitely go watch some of his videos and see what he is talking about and how he does deals. But yeah, I ended up joining. Like I said, I worked a 9-to-5. I really didn't have a ton of money. I was just fresh out of college, like 4 years, I guess, since I joined in 2022. It's now 2024. Yeah, I was 4 years out of college. I didn't have a ton of money. I think at the time it was like, I don't remember. I just want to say like $7,800 to join the mentorship. And like, I was like, man, that's like all the money that I have to my name. Because I'm paying for rent, paying for food, just like I'm sure a ton of you guys are in a similar position, and like that can sound like a lot of money, right? Especially if that's all you have to your name. And so it's definitely a big decision, but I wanted to start out with saying like, hey, the subject to or SubTo mentorship is not for everybody. Like, I don't think everybody's going to be a perfect fit to join SubTo. But then there are people who will be a good fit. Like if you're looking for something else like lending, join the Gator community, that's probably a better fit for you. If you're looking to become like a transaction coordinator, I would say join the TC mentorship that focuses on like one specific topic. And then there's definitely other ones out there. So yeah, like I said, it's not going to be a good fit for everybody. There's other options, but I just wanted to give you guys my honest review on it and go over some of the pros and cons. So being fresh out of college when I joined, like I said, I didn't really have any money to my name. I think I was like 26 years old when I decided to join, which is pretty young. I was one of the younger people in SubTo. There were some people that were younger than me. Now there's a lot of young people in there, which is amazing. The ages range from, all the way like 18 up into 70 plus. So there's a wide range of people within the mentorship. But let's hit some of I actually just wanted to let's start with the cons instead of the pros. The reason I wanted to go over with the cons is because I feel like that's where I was like hung up first. I was like, okay, the first con for me, and I think for a lot of people of the SubTo mentorship, is the cost, right? So it's gonna be the money. And I think now to join, it's about $10,000. But I do have a link for you guys. If you want to join and you use my link, I think you get like an awesome discount to join the mentorship if you decide to. It's not that I need you guys to use my link, but if you do, you get a little discount, I think. And then also, I get a little kickback from it. And it just helps me make more videos like this and, boost up the production of my videos for you guys. So helps out. You don't have to use it, but if you do, you get a discount. And so I just wanted to throw that out there, and I'll put it in the description as well. But so the cost, guys, is like the first number one con, right? Like I said, I was like, man, when I joined, that's all I had to my name. And I was like, geez, like that is a ton of money to come up with up front. Like, is that something that I want to do? Like, should I put my money in another investment? Like, is this going to pay off? Because at the end of the day, like the way that I looked at it and was looking at it, like, okay, if I put my money into this, how quickly am I going to get it back? Like, how quickly is that going to come back to me? Like, I know probably you could do, like now I know, like I could just do one deal, whether that's, you buy a deal, you wholesale a deal, however you want to do that within the subject to mentorship or SubTo mentorship, and you get your money back pretty quickly. But with that being said, you have to be willing and have the time to like put in the work as well. Like if you just pay for the mentorship, obviously the money isn't just going to come right back to you, right? You have to be able to put in the work to get that money back. So you want to see how quickly, and think about how quickly, like, okay, do I have the time? Am I able to get my money back right away, right? That's one of the cons. Another con that I would say is that the mentorship can be very overwhelming. I guess this kind of could be a pro and a con, because it's not just about like how to buy one house with little to no money down, right? Like, yes, you're going to learn about that, but Pace teaches so many other things. Like you can learn about wholesaling, you can learn about buying and holding properties, you'll learn about multifamily, you'll learn about private money lending in there. There's just so many different avenues to go, and it can be very overwhelming when you join. Like when my first year when I joined, I had no clue what I want to do. I was like, I want to do this, I want to do that. I can make money here, I can make money there. I was like, I'm just going to do it all. And then what ended up happening was I didn't make any money my first year. But in the last, what was it? I guess it was a little less than a year, since I've only been in the SubTo mentorship for 2 years, but it felt like a year. But I would say in the last like 18 months, I've done over 30 SubTo deals. I've definitely made my money back from my initial investment in the mentorship. So you can definitely do it. But yeah, it can definitely just be overwhelming. Like you can get shiny object syndrome so easily, meaning like you're like, oh, I can do this. This is a new shiny object. Oh, I'm going to go over here. Here's a new one. I can make more money, right? So we'll put that on the cons: overwhelming or shiny object. Hopefully you guys can read that. Cool. But like I said, it's kind of it can be a pro too. And the reason that I say that can be a pro is because there's so many different things that you can learn and so many different avenues that you can go. You just have to pick the one that you want and stick with it. All right, now I wanna hop over into the pros of the SubTo mentorship. And the first pro is the community. So Pace likes to call the SubTo mentorship a community, not a mentorship, right? And it really is a community of people. Like I said, there's people that range from like 18 years old all the way to 75. I don't know, maybe older. I don't really ask them their age, but there are older people as well. And the community aspect is like super important. It's not like you just go in, watch these videos, okay, now go out and do it, and like have to learn all this stuff, right? Like you get in a community and you get around people who are doing the things that you want to do, right? Which elevates you, because you definitely need to be around the energy of people who are doing the things that you want to do, right? That's how you'll be able to succeed and get where you want to go. So the community aspect of it is just unreal. Like everybody's so willing to help, everybody's super friendly, like it's just amazing. So let's write the community on here. Okay, so we have the community. One of the other important parts that I forgot to add in the whiteboard session that we had, another pro is that within the SubTo community or mentorship, like this is amazing. You get lifetime access to it, right? There's other mentorships out there that you pay for. You only get like 6 months access, or however long, or only a year access, or you have to renew, pay more money every single year to stay in the mentorship. With the SubTo community, you join once and you're in for life. So guys, if you think about that, like your initial investment up front, like over time, it just significantly like just depletes, especially if you're doing deals or buying deals and making money on cash flow. When you buy rental properties, like your cash flow is increasing, and your cost is just of the mentorship it's just inverse to it. Like it's just going down exponentially. So it's crazy. And like the other thing I wanted to also add in here that I forgot in the whiteboard session was that like if you really think about it, like you can join SubTo and you could become an affiliate for SubTo as well. So
even if you got some other people to start signing up under you, or you have friends or family who were thinking about joining, and you could make a little bit of money there, like that would help bring your cost of the mentorship down. So that's always another option that I wanted to throw out there too.
The next pro I would say is like I said, you're not just gonna get like videos, watch it, okay, a one-time thing done. Like you'll get live Zooms, right? I think there's like over, I don't know, 36 Zooms a week. It's almost like too many to keep up with, right? But there's live Zooms that you can go on, get help, and learn different things. So like that's another pro I would say. Like there's always access at your fingertips. So we have the live Zooms, and I could probably go on with the pros, but one of the like most important ones that I really wanted to hit on was within this community, within the SubTo community, like you gain so many skills, and like from these skills, like for me, for instance, just as a good example, right? I gained the skill of being able to talk to sellers. I know how to get deals. I can sell deals. I know how to talk to agents. I can still sell those deals as well to other buyers. Like that's those 30 deals that I've done, I've wholesaled all of those 30 deals, right? And that's how I got my money back from the mentorship essentially, and more, like a lot more. But the skills that you learn, like it's just invaluable. So, and the reason that I think that that's really important, like I said, I still have a W-2. Like I do real estate, I invest in real estate, and I also have a W-2 while I'm doing both. Like I know a lot of people when they get in or think about like joining a mentorship, the initial thought is like, okay, I want financial freedom. I want to leave my 9 to 5 job, like all this stuff, right? I initially think that, and like eventually at some point I still want to do that as well. But right now I'm in a position to where I can do both. I have my 9 to 5 and I still invest in real estate, right?
The last part that I wanted to add that I forgot when we were in the whiteboard session was like I know a lot of people say like, oh, or I don't, maybe a lot of people don't even say it. It's just maybe a new trend. Like people aren't going to school and getting jobs. Like the gig economy, they want to have their own thing, want to become entrepreneurs, which is awesome. I want that too. And I've thought about it too. I'm like, man, sometimes I wish I didn't go to college and I would have just joined SubTo like when I was 18 years old, right? But well, it wasn't out when I was 18 years old, so I didn't even know about it because it's only 4 years old at this point in time. But with that being said, I wish I would have knew about it earlier, but I'm not saying I wouldn't have gone to college necessarily, like because the job that I have gives me the things that I have now. So I'm definitely super grateful for that. But I think like even if you're a parent and you join the community, like I would definitely get your kids involved in it, like start teaching them, start having them learn about it, because there's so many important skills that they can learn. Like it's just unreal. Like even if I knew about it while I was in college, like I literally could have done this while I was in college and wholesale deals, and I probably could have like paid for my entire tuition or something, right? Like I know going to school is a lot of work and takes a lot of time, and this also takes a lot of time, but it's definitely possible and can be done. But I just wanted to throw that out there. I'm not saying one's better than the other. I'm not saying don't go to school or just join the mentorship type of thing. But I mean, it's something to think about if you're, definitely going to take it serious. But that was just a little extra that I wanted to add in there and talk to you guys about. So hope it helps.
The skills that I learned, I just think to myself, because I was like, man, I look at my parents, right? My dad's jumped around from job to job, just whether he worked in like the oil industry, so he'd get laid off, find a new job, get laid off, find a new job, right? So he's just always getting laid off, getting a new job. And then I looked at my mom, and like I think my mom worked at her job for like 25 years or something crazy, right? Like from when I was born to like me being out of college. Then all of a sudden, boom, she just got laid off like that, right? And it was just like crazy to think about how at the snap of your fingers you can just lose your livelihood essentially. And the reason that I'm saying all of this is because like even if I lost my job today, like, yes, it would be a hit to my income, but I know that I had a skill that I wouldn't just be sitting on my hands. I'd be like, oh, I can go out there and make money today, right? I can make 10 grand on a deal. I can make 5 grand on a deal, you know, which you can make way more than that on deals as well. But at least you know you have the ability to go out there and make more money if you needed to, right? And obviously that's what we all want to do. So I think like that was just one of the like most important parts and takeaways that I just wanted to say was like, it's the skills that you build, the relationships that you'll get. Like there's just so much value. It's unbelievable. And like I said, guys, if you want to sign up, please use my link because it definitely will help you guys out. It helps me out. You know, I'm going to be putting out more content like this. I'll probably do one on the Gator community because I'm a part of that one as well, which Pace is, that's another mentorship or community that Pace has, right? We call it a community because they are communities. So maybe it'll do one on that. But I'm just going to look at my notes really quick because I want to make sure that I hit all the points. Oh, and I didn't even write on here, right? The skills. We'll put the skills, but I'm going to look at my notes and make sure that I hit all the points that I wanted to hit for you guys, just so that way you know I'm being 100% transparent and honest with you all. Okay. Oh yeah, the last part that I wanted to hit was, I know, getting back to the cost of the mentorship. Like I know it seems like a lot and can be a lot upfront. However, they do offer payment plans, so that can definitely help out. It's not like, okay, I have to come up with all 10 grand right now and give it all up, right? You can join the community and I think they'll work with you to get a payment plan set up. So other than that, guys, I would love to hear your feedback. Leave me a comment. Would love to connect with you. Whether you guys join the community or not, definitely let me know, and catch you on the next video. Bye.